All right, thank you for joining us for the Visual Arts Department Zoom meeting. First, we're going to talk about supply orders. Jamie has done a fabulous job of getting out those supply or turning around those supply orders very, very quickly. This is the fastest we've ever had them go out in the 4 years I've been here. So we're very grateful for her. Your deadlines are today. So if you haven't finalized those, please get those done and in so that we can get supplies out to your students. And let's see, when before you order, make sure you review the instructions in the handbook. Those orders are placed to the VPA Command Center. And you can also track your orders from the VPA Command Center from the Visual Arts page. There's a place where it says track the status of your order. You do want to make sure it's on there and you can kind of see where it is in the progress. Receiving. So those of you who have already gotten those orders in and your supplies are coming, please fill out those receiving forms for each of your shipments. You want to get those done as soon as you receive them. That is how our vendors get paid. Your PO number can be found on that PO spreadsheet listed on the Visual Arts page that I just talked about on the Command Center. And Jamie asked that we get this done ASAP. Please don't make her send you individual emails asking you to, hounding you to get this done. Just take care of it. We ended up losing Amazon as a vendor last year because we weren't quick enough about our receiving. So please get that done. Our virtual art exhibits. We had over 400 entries to our Hispanic Heritage exhibition. So thank you for participating. And that show is going to be released tomorrow after 12 p.m. and it'll be on the webpage. Our next one is Native American Heritage exhibition, and that is due October 24th in those Google Slides. Please read the do and don't resource that we have on our shared drive. For those of you who are returning to us, it's the same one that we've put out a couple of years, but there are specific things that the Native American community does not want us to represent them as we're doing. So please be respectful and look at that before you teach your students about that culture. And that will also be released on November 2nd after 12 p.m. All right, when you're entering those virtual exhibitions, please read the instructions on that first slide. Ashley has it very organized and it will tell you exactly what to do. So please just read that information. And if there's not any blank slides left, just duplicate the last one. Don't remove anyone else's images. Don't put your images on top of someone else's images. And if you accidentally delete something, please let Ashley know ASAP so she can try to recover those files. It does require us to make a copy, and then our links don't work from the things that we've previously published. So just be careful when you're on there. Always duplicate. Don't put something, don't put your images on someone else's work. All right, Flex. Our available courses are listed. Those asynchronous ones that a lot of them we've had since this summer are listed in the Visual Arts Share Drive under Flex, and then also on ArtBeat each week. Our synchronous courses, you're going to find those in those two places as well, but also on Eduphoria, which it'll give you a little bit more information about where it is as well. We are going to have several courses available on October 7th and 10th. Those are your Flex days that are listed off. And so please don't wait until March to get your Flex done. Take advantage of time now. And we have, as well as our very talented visual arts teachers in the district are offering some classes, as well as Wendy. We have some UNT professors that are coming and teaching us on those 2 days. All right, if you take one of our department courses, your instructor will turn in your names to me, and then I get it put in there. Or Jamie, depending on who put it in. And so you don't have to do anything with that. The Art of Ed courses you're doing, that's going to get submitted through the VPA Command Center on the Flex page. For anything that you take that's outside of our departments and besides Art of Ed, you're going to link it where it says request credit, external professional development. That would be like if you take a class at the museums or you go to a conference. All that is going to be entered through the PLI department. So that's not going to go through us anymore. So we're only going to do the Art of Ed, and anything that we put out in terms of classes, everything else will go through them. But do not send them your Art of Ed, that goes to us. All right, field trips. Some of you are participating with like the Modern or the Kimball. Please make sure that paperwork is turned in 12 days prior to your field trip. Your school secretaries have to submit that. And if they are ones that don't do things quickly, make sure they have it a little bit more than 12 days ahead. There are instructions in the Hart handbook, and also all the field trip forms are on that VPA command center, and you will need your absence number on that top right corner of, I think it's the 905 or 910. Is it 905? Do you guys remember? One of those. All right. You do need that absence number is that you turned it in. November 8th, that is voting day. And the district decided that it is not safe for our students to be on campus because they cannot protect, there's not that same amount of security when we have all kinds of people from the community coming on campus. So it is a teacher work day, and they asked us to offer professional development today. And so we already have a advanced Canvas class in the works, and we'll be doing some other things. We'll get that, Wendy and I will get that finalized by Friday. And it will not count as flex. It'll be like that professional development day we had in August, where you get the Texas SPD or BD, or I forget those letters, and your fine arts credit, but it's not going to be for flex because it is a work day. And but your principals get to decide if you stay with them or you come with us. So check with them, and we will have some valuable things for you on those days. But we understand if your principal's like, no, we're going to do this here. So is everyone clear? It's not flex. It's just regular professional development. All right, replenishment schedule. Thank you for the teachers who I asked to put that together for me and get that form back. That was very, very helpful. I was able to put this all together based on how old things were, or if you didn't have things. But basically the goal is to give you all the same equipment across the district, so there's some equity there. It's not only going to be a replenishment schedule, but also a purchasing schedule, because we don't all have everything, and so it's not just about replacing. So the funds we're going to be using are TRE and ESSER. And this plan is like over 10 years. So we're not ordering everything all at once that first year. It's going to be spread out. New purchases were prioritized for first, and then replacement of items that are over 10 years old. And then what we're going to do, because we can kind of put them in like a big order, we're going to order that for you and let you know. I will make that master plan available. I just need to add some like prices and things on there so that you know what's coming and what, kind of how to plan. This is those major equipment things that we want everyone to have, and I listed that in our last meeting, and Wendy talked about that. Printers are not a thing that is a standard equipment. If you want a colored printer in your room, that has to come out of your general supply budget, as well as ink. And this isn't furniture either. It's going to be your kilns, glass kilns, light boxes, paper cutters, mat cutters, document cameras, and I think that's all. So, and furniture, because you guys are going to be part of that next bond where they're renovating middle schools, we're not going to put money into furniture, because what happened with high school is anything that was bought was thrown out or gotten rid of. And so we're going to try to just maintain what we have until you get those renovations, because you will get all new furniture during that renovation time. Okay. All right, that is all we have for you. So if you have any questions, please stay on. If you do not, thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.
I have a question.
Yes.
For the flex, do I attend those with the, even though I'm just, okay.
Oh,
We're
wait, you're
Huh?
in the alternative certification program, correct?
Yes,
Then yes,
yes.
you still do flex.
Okay, and
I don't believe that substitutes have to do flex, but if you are, if you're hired on
Mhm.
and you're still working on that certification that first year, that that you have to do it, you
Yes.
still do Flex.
Okay, all
Okay.
right. And I can find the flex out. And how long is that day flex? Is it all day long from?
It's only 6 hours, and then we have it broken up into a couple classes. So we have some 3-hour classes. I think we have one 6-hour class,
Are
but
they-
they're
they
like, you can do a morning one and an afternoon to get 6, and then you could even go on both days if you want and earn all 12.
Okay, and they're in person?
Yes, they'll be here at I Am Terrell.
Okay,
And those are listed on Eduphoria and an Artbeat. And so
okay, thank
we have some good things planned for you.
appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Are we looking to get some more Art Flex courses later on in the year set up, or is this pretty much it? What we see is what we get.
No, we have everything in for the first semester for the most part.
Okay.
We'll pull some more, like put some more things together for that second semester. But we encourage you to do as much as you can now.
Really,
And then
yes.
also you can use Art of Ed as well. So if they haven't sent you an email on that, that'll go from Cindy Tulliver. And Wendy, if we could check to make sure Gail's in there.
I think it's under a different email address, and that's my personal one that I haven't been able to check in weeks.
Okay,
So I will find out.
okay, and Cindy's email address is in the handbook under Art of Ed. And so
Okay.
she's our liaison, and she's really great with helping us get people connected with that. But you have access to the Flex, which is the curriculum, and then the Pro, which is what you can use for professional development, and it can count as your Flex. What's hard is Art of Ed, which is an outside company, they named their professional development Flex, which is very confusing because in Fort Worth ISD, we have Flex as our professional development. So sorry about that. That just was an
If we-
unfortunate thing.
If we do it through Art of Ed, does it automatically go through, or do we need to?
No, you have to use those certificates.
Same, okay.
Yeah, and they go to now there will be specific days that you can't use Art of Ed and have it count. So because that's going to be a work day, that November 8th day, we can't use Art of Ed that day, or it'll just count as you're just a work day. And I think there's a date in January when we come back. So don't do Art of Ed those days. Other than that, it's pretty much anytime. So it's supposed to be done outside of work hours, but it's not going to put a time. It's going to put a date.
Okay.
Okay. All right, any other questions? Cole?
Yeah, I was in the earlier meeting, but I don't remember if you said this for the orders. Are you wanting us to submit the POs as we get them, or wait till we get everything and then submit everything at once?
As you get them.
As we get them,
So,
okay.
Yeah, so I like that first order you get, like, and you maybe get them like the first couple days. I'd maybe give it like that week to put things in, but then after that, each one that comes. So, because I know school
Okay.
specialty will do like a couple boxes that you'll get them pretty close together that first like couple days, and then put those all in at once. You can go to your copier, scan them all in, email it to yourself, so that purchase, all those slips are on one file, and then you can easily add that to that form. And then after that, each box.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Hey Tiffany,
Yes.
I know orders are due today. I'm stuck at home with a virus
Oh,
and I can't
no.
return work till Thursday. And I know Wendy is supposed to help me tomorrow. I did email Wendy,
Okay.
so if she got it. Did you get it, Wendy?
Okay, sorry, I had to turn my volume up and Ashley was turning hers down. So you're at home right now?
Yes,
Yes,
I ended up catching the virus for my 2-year-old.
Ugh.
So I'm not allowed to come back to work until Thursday, the earliest.
Okay,
And I don't know if that's going to be an issue.
We can work with you.
let me, email me when you're back and then we'll rearrange another time for me to come out.
I just don't want to miss out because I'm missing so much already.
You can't do anything with what, you're sick, so you can't do anything about it.
Yes, I
Thanks for
know.
letting us know.
Yeah, just let me know and then we'll just, I'll just come out next week.
Okay, thank you very much.
Any other questions?
Oh, I got one more.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, so the TAEA membership, how can I get, are we already members? Can I get in? Because I can't figure out how to get in.
Jamie has that submitted. I'm not sure where we are in the process. We do like a big check for everything all at once. And so those are in the works. I believe as soon as, I'll have to check with her to see if that's already paid for, but it should be any day now.
Okay, and will they send an email with like
Oh.
how to get in or?
You get an email with your
Do you?
with your ID number, and then you'll follow instructions.
Okay.
And that'll come from TAEA.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. Thank you for joining us. If you don't have any questions, we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Feel better, Kristen.
Yes,
Thank
get better.
you.